Okay, so I'm free. Am I like loopy at all, or am I like completely good?
You're kind of tired from all the physical exertion and missing. Besides that, you're fine.
Can I chop this guy's head off?
Hold on. We're not going to kill him. We just need the information of what's happening first.
The stars, they spoke to me. They gave me the concoction to raise the dead and talk to the spirits of the underworld.
I'm sorry for what I said to you, but I'm not wrong.
The lights or the candles in the room light as if something that had been suppressing them was lifted, and the room is aglow with a soft candlelight. The ghost from before momentarily returns and mouths, "Thank you." The second chest bursts to life.
I'm just gonna fucking pick it up. And like,
Pick it
cool,
up.
new pet. I drop the body onto the floor and I say, well, I found the person who cursed the town and the Lord's house.
You know, I'm starting to think that the real curse was you two all along. Instead of there being 2 guards, there's only 1.
Oh, rip. Did he
no.
die, or is he just, because we
He's
did...
probably being under medical treatment. Pay me 5 gold and we'll be on our way. Your troubles are over
like
after
he
this,
has
guys.
any money.
After you do whatever you want with this guy. Oh, I'm fully aware.
Guard! If
Oh,
you really
fucking damn
want
it.
to prove yourself, now would be a really great time.
Do you really want to continue this fight? I can easily hurt you, but yet I'm not. So either back down and stop serving that shitty ass mayor, or continue fighting and die for him.
You know what? I quit. He's like, "Hey, why all the screaming, man?"
Oh, you no longer have a mayor. And I pat the chest beside me.
Do you guys need a way out of town or something? All right,
yeah.
none of this. He just kind of chooses for you guys.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, that makes
we're
sense.
going to the mountain. He has warned you, though, it will take a while, so there will be stops along the way. At certain junctions, like small towns and stuff like that. Both of you take a long rest. It is quite a long journey, and along the way, 5 bandits jump out
Lovely.
and
Oh my
try to
God.
ransack this unprotected carriage that you guys are on. And Fabian is just like, "Are you kidding me?" He doesn't have any weapons, so he's just like trying to kick at them to like get them away from him.
I got a
I don't know how
4
mimics
for initiative, by the way.
I got a 10.
Bandit number 1. They hit Fabian. Oh my god, he is 4 HP. They just slashed their scimitar across Fabian's chest and just leave a large gash in him. And he is just like choking on blood.
Oh god!
Nope, this is my revenge arc.
And thankfully it is, because it's Delta's turn now.
So
Yeah.
she bursts out and like runs towards Fabian. And when she notices he's injured, just immediately. So I'm gonna heal him for 10.
You put your hand on him and his gash is like sealed up, and the only thing left is a scar. And he
Wonderful.
gives you like a look of like, "Oh my god, thank you."
I give a thumbs up and turn my attention to the guards. I meant bandits, yeah.
Bandit 3 is gonna try to fight. Let's
Okay.
see if he can. Oh, natural 1. Bandit 5 is gonna go. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh no.
They're gonna do double damage with a scimitar. That's 5 damage. They're going to slice at Delta with 5 damage. Number 2, Bandit number 2's turn. They're going to try to hit Delta as well. Ooh, another nat 20. I swear I'm not reading
Oh.
this. That's 11.
Oh boy. This is not good.
Now it is our lovely Artemis's turn.
We're gonna try the fucking bow. Both of them are attacking Delta, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter which one I shoot.
Yeah.
That is a
I
22.
mean, technically it matters, but like not really.
Alright, you definitely hit. Which one are you getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, shit. I guess whichever one's closest to them.
That would be number 1.
Okay, so that's a 6 for damage.
Alright. Yeah, you just shot it right into his gut, and he is in grave pain.
Yay!
Number 4's turn, and he's gonna go after you, Anna.
Of course.
19.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
And they do 6 damage.
I'm on 11 HP.
Now it is Wolfie turn.
Wolfie, my baby!
Yeah, the baby has come to protect you. Though it's not very powerful. Let's see how it does. It's gonna attack number 1 as well. Oh, 4 damage. Very nice. Ooh, it is critical now. Bandit number 1 is just barely alive. Just like not having a great time. It is number 1's turn. Let's see. He's gonna go after Delta. He misses.
Thank God.
Tried swinging his scimitar, but you block it with your trident.
Wait, is my mimic not in battle?
Oh, you're right. I'll put that in the last order as well.
I am going to okay, who are the ones that are close?
1, 2, and 3 are close.
Okay.
4 and 5 are in the back. Oh, by the way, the mimic has 58 HP.
Yes, sir.
And Wolfie has 7.
I am going to hit number 3 with my trident. I'm gonna use Divine Smite too. I'm gonna trident first. So that's a 16.
That hits.
So it's 12 thus far.
Oh, you don't need to go any further than that. And number 3 is dead.
Sick, let's
Just
go.
straight up dead. They are going to use a light crossbow. They are going to miss Artemis.
W.
And she just says, "Ha! You suck."
Number 2, they are going to try to fight Delta. They also miss.
Okay, I'm gonna attack them if I can. 15 to hit.
That works.
Okay, and that is a 9 damage.
You damage them barely hanging on. Like both 1 and 4 are now just like, and they're gonna get revenge on you.
That's fine, as long as they're not hitting my puppy.
They miss. Puppy is going to fight number 4 and misses.
Oh, that's okay.
The mimic, it decides to try to it's going to do pseudopod and try to latch on to one of the bandits. And it misses. It is number 1's turn. They are going to try to fight Delta and they miss. It is Delta's turn.
Oh my goodness, they are missing quite a
W?
lot today.
Yeah.
I am going to go for whoever just attacks me.
Number 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing at them with my trident. That's a 17. 8.
Oh yeah, they're dead. Now it is number 5's turn. They're going to try to fight Artemis. And they miss.
Of course they do.
Number 2 is going to fight Delta. And they hit a nat 1.
Is 4 still alive?
Yes, just barely.
I'm debating. No, I should probably kill them, right?
Probably.
Is he struggling to stay alive anyway?
Pretty much, but he can still attack.
Oh, okay. I guess I will smack him with my short bow. Oh lord, that's a 6 to hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
It just glances off their armor.
Rip.
Number 4's turn. They're going to try to get you. 8 hit?
I have a 14 armor class. I don't know.
Oh, then no. If it's lower than your armor class, then no. Yeah, he tries to shoot an arrow at you. It does not go well. And it just sticks to the ground. Wolfie's turn. And they miss.
That's okay, Wolfie.
Mimic's turn. It's going to try to jump at someone again. They latch on to number 2 and just swallows them down. Just gone.
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
Who's left?
There's only 5 and 4. And Fabian is just staying out of the fight. He's like hiding in the carriage.
Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna go attack the closest one and stab them from behind with my trident. Oh, that's a 7.
Oh, that does not hit. You try to sneak attack them, and no, they knew.
Damn. Probably doesn't help that my armor is going.
Yeah. They are going to use a crossbow and try to hit Artemis. That's gonna miss.
Alright, I'm gonna hit 5 then. We'll see how that goes. 11.
That misses.
Rip.
Now it is number 4's turn. Ooh, they definitely hit you. Oh no, sorry, 9. 9 damage.
Well, I have 2 hit points. I am like bleeding out.
Wolfie's turn. They missed. It is time for the mimic. Just swallowed down immediately. There's still the guy just barely hanging on left. After having seen the turn of events and like kind of feeling emboldened to like try to help out at least a little bit, Fabian actually comes out and like tries to punch
Oh my god.
the last guy, and he makes it. He does 4 damage and kills the guy. He basically punches him so hard, head trauma, he's down.
I'm gonna pat Fabian on the shoulder and like, good job.
He's like, thanks. And he feels kind of good about himself. You can tell. He's got that like smirk to him.
I'm gonna, so my hand's still on his shoulder. I'm gonna tighten my grip a little bit. I'm like, maybe don't be so unprepared next time.
Well, gee, probably a great thing if someone had handed me a weapon, you know.
I'm surprised you don't have one of your own,
Okay.
considering your job.
That's fair. That's fair. I will hand that one to you. That is fair. I don't think I had anything on me.
I pull out a hammer and just fucking hand it to him. You know what? Here, it's something.
He takes it and he twirls it in his hand. Better than nothing, I guess.
Meanwhile, like Artemis is bleeding out on the floor.
I go over to Artemis and heal. I have 4 left.
Fabian kind of like mutters like, you know, if I had money, I would totally have bought a weapon, you know. It's not easy
We
out
fucking
here.
paid you gold already, and I even fucking tipped you, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
And I'm fucking bleeding out, so shut the fuck up.
I pat Artemis. I'm like, stop. It's fine. I
Down, girl,
don't want to
down.
be kicked out.
Fabian is just like rumbling a bit, but he just lets it go. Whatever, man. He dusts himself off and he calms the spooked horses, the 2 that were hitched up to the carriage. Alright. Well, we'll just take a pit stop at the next town we visit. He's like muttering to the horses. Like, you can't really make it out, but you can tell he's grumbling about something. And the mimic, after like cleaning up the dirt of blood and other such items that the bandits have dropped.
Wait, like, did it eat the items?
It ate the item.
That's fine. I go over to the mimic and check on the mimic.
It looks like completely healthy, untouched, and very satisfied with the meal.
Wonderful.
That's good. I pat the mimic and I'm like, you did a good job. Thank you.
It seems pretty happy with the arrangement, and it doesn't mind the petting. Although one of its eyes does pop out, is like staring at your hand, like, what the? Oh,
I take my hand off when I see the eye pop out. I'm like, okay.
I forgot to show you what the mimic looks like.
Artemis checks on Wolfie and makes sure he's okay.
The wolf kind of like runs up to you and like looking for comfort, but it looks unharmed.
Wonderful. Can I feed it some of the steak I have in my bag?
Yeah, of course you can. Fabian just like gets back into his like little chair.
Artemis limps her way into the carriage and just flops on the seat. She's gonna take a nap. She's
Fair.
definitely taking a fucking nap.
Delta's gonna take a nap too, and I'm actually gonna have the mimic stay on alert.
You all can take a short rest. So you guys are taking the long road until you reach another small town. It looks more a small, like, lordship. Like, it is very vast and the ground is paved with nicely inlaid stones. The buildings are quite tall, and around the area you can see just a hustle and bustle of people going in and out of stores. Musicians play in the streets, and there is a small castle at the very back. Fabian, like, stops the carriage, stops it next to the other carriages. He hooks up the horses. He's like, all right, here's our first stop.
Artemis walks out with her wolfies to stretch their legs. Where does Delta wanna go?
Well, I essentially have no money. And
We could look for someone to give us a job, I guess.
You guys wanna roll for perception to look for any job openings?
Sorry?
Yeah.
14.
11.
Nice. Okay. You guys see in the center of town there is a billboard, and on it are pieces of paper sheltered by a little bit of an overhang of wood. There are listings of jobs that people are requesting. Though it looks like you need to be part of the nearby guild to start taking requests.
Fucking damn it.
I glance at Artemis and we could probably find an odd job that doesn't involve such tasks. Probably I don't know. I don't really want to join anything, to be honest.
As you guys are talking it over, you see a small group of hooded men, and they are slowly approaching the castle.
Delta is half paying attention to Artemis and half paying attention to the hooded figures.
Well, Artemis was gonna say to check out the castle anyway.
Hesitate and I do have a mimic, but also I would like to talk to our friend here about the sights here.
The mimic actually finds that it's a bit hard to stay hidden as a large chest. So it decides to change its shape. Instead becomes a brochure.
Wonderful.
Oh my god, yes.
And it folds up and tucks itself into your pocket.
That's so cute.
And yeah, the puppy is just barking and is just excited to see all the people. It's wagging its tail.
Oh, wonderful. Artemis, I guess she would start talking to people. Do we have pictures? I would hope so.
No, but you do have a portrait, a small portrait.
Same thing. She just asked the people around, hey, have you seen my brother? And she takes her little puppy around, make sure he uses the bathroom before they have to ride off again.
I want you to roll for persuasion.
Not great. It's a 5.
A lot of the people you ask are no, I don't know, or they flat out ignore you.
Okay, that's fair.
The hooded figures that you guys saw before, they keep looking around, and a little bit of their hood is pointed out, so you can probably determine that basically elves.
Artemis is gonna go follow those hooded figures while Delta does whatever.
You follow behind, and you find that they are found going around to the side and crowding around this metal door, and they do a special knock, and the sliding window opens and then shuts and lets them in.
She will definitely save that for later.
And yeah, are you going through the main door then?
I guess so. If we're allowed to, just explore the area. I don't want to go anywhere where I am not wanted just yet.
Yeah. Normal citizens are allowed. It's almost like a tourist place. As you go in, you notice that everything is so grand and golden and just covered in velvet. It is very luxurious. Curtains made of silk, and up above is a little platform where just the most decorated throne and a very wealthy-looking large man is
lovely.
sitting in the seat. He's looking down as he has a finger over his lips, and they are encrusted with rings.
Artemis would probably try to avoid him as much as possible. She's just trying to look around. Is there perception, though, that anything that I would find out that way? 15.
You look around, and you find out that a lot of the servants are actually fellow halflings.
Short people.
Like, they're all trained and instructed to keep plates of hors d'oeuvres above their head and offering them to the guests.
Could I just go over and just try to chat with them? I don't know if they will.
Sure.
I just go up to them and say hi.
The one you say hello to, their arms like kind of relax a little bit, but they try their hardest to keep the dish above their head, and they look around nervously like, hi.
She's like, don't talk to me if that's gonna get you in trouble, but I'm new here. Any helpful information you could give a traveler?
Oh, you're a traveler? That's pretty rare. Usually halflings come here to be workers. You can tell they are just like, kind of, when they say the word worker, it's like out of disdain. If I were you, I'd get out of here. This lord of ours, he has a strange thing about like halflings.
Oh,
He's bought
great.
So many of us.
Great. Thanks for the heads up.
She also notices that a few of the citizens were looking at them weird, so they force like a cheerful smile and it's like, I'm Klecky, by the way.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Artemis. Just curious, how much did they pay for you?
Their smile kind of falters a little bit, and they are like trying really hard to smile, but they're gritting their teeth. About 2 pieces of gold.
Do you think he would be upset if I tried to buy you? And she says it so carefully. She knows how bad it sounds.
And Klecky definitely also knows how bad it sounds, and they're looking at you with like just the weirdest look. I don't know what you're trying to say.
You know, like if you're unhappy here, I could try to pay for your freedom. There's actually a real nice kingdom. It's a little ways away, but you could, work for yourself over there.
If you really want to help me, and then they look around, you help my brother. You help him and get out of here.
Oh, who's your brother?
She kind of nudges their head towards one of the other halflings. A small man wearing plain white tunic and black slacks. But there's a feather stuck in his hair, tangled up. That guy over there, that's him. I really just want him to get out of here. His name is Fallon. So they just slowly walk away and then continue to serve the other people.
I guess she goes over to Fallon. Did we want to jump back to...
I walk over to Fabian and I'm like, so is there any information you can give me for this area?
For the area? He kind of thinks about it for a minute. All I do know is the guys down under really like to nickname the place Halfling City. You can probably find a lot of those around here.
That's not concerning considering the fact my friend is a halfling.
He kind of shrugs I guess it's a community here? Beats me. All I know is they make the best fried chicken.
The fried chicken!
I sigh and I'm like, alright.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, the first round's on me.
First round? I kind of peek up a little bit.
You do not need to be drinking!
and he's
stop me!
He's like, well, yeah, first round of chicken. I'm gonna start down my weight in it.
Oh my god.
And he grabs you by the arm and starts dragging you towards one of the restaurants.
I'm like, I don't resist. I'm like, you know what? Fine.
You guys go into the restaurant, and they are just so like well known for the one gimmick of their amazing fried chicken. The only thing on the menu is fried chicken and just different craft beers. He sets you guys down in one of the booths and orders you guys both a plate of chicken, like 2 silver pieces each.
Oh, okay.
No, he's paying for it though, so you
I
don't
know,
have to do
I
anything.
know,
Yeah.
but I'm
Just
concerned
making
for the
sure.
second round because I have no money left.
Thank goodness he's paying.
Yeah. I stare at the food because I'm a little bit surprised that he just grabs me and then started dragging me off to get some food, but I am not having any beefs with it. So I shrug before like taking a bite. I'm like, it's very visually that I'm trying to chew it, but some of the grease is not mixing with the water.
Yeah. I was just gonna think about that. Like,
It's very obvious my eating process, so I like slouch a bit and like try to cover my mouth, but it's still it's still obvious because I don't have anything on my hands. So I pull up my chainmail to hide it. And I'm just sitting there awkwardly chewing, trying to swallow this greasy food that I can't swallow properly because it's so greasy.
dude, that is so funny. Fabian is just scarfing down the chicken like tomorrow is the last day. He's a machine that turns chicken into bones. Once he finishes the plate, he like covers the burp with the back of his like fist. See, this is the problem with the wood elves. Can't eat animals. What the heck? These are delicious. And he starts to like ramble about like how awful it is to be an elf.
If he notices, I'm having the most hardest time trying to swallow this food. And I'm just trying my damn best to like even... I'm taking the slowest bites ever just so I can... I'm drinking too. I'm trying to get this shit down so I can enjoy it.
Hey, you know what? Let's go to that other place. And he doesn't really elaborate what the other place is, but he orders a few chicken wings in a little bag, and then he gets up and he's like, come on.
I literally hand them the chicken that I did not eat.
He's
like,
more than happy
thanks
to
for
take
trying,
it.
but like, grease and water does not mix. But what's the other place?
He's like, yeah, I figured. My bad. And then he
You're
takes
fine.
you to a different restaurant, but there's like koi ponds and waterfalls and like a little fountain nearby. And he takes you inside. It is like expensive there. Like you can tell. Everything is like very carefully chosen down to the decorations.
Delta's just in awe. Like she's very happy.
And he takes you in. He silently cries a little as he opens his little pouch.
Oh no.
And like gives the server like 10 gold pieces.
Oh
my god, no!
Like,
Delta,
oh god!
Delta doesn't notice this because she's so enamored with the decorations and everything.
He's just like repeating the mantra, like, think of the future prophet. Think of the future prophet.
Oh my god.
And he sits you down and cries a little more as he slides another gold piece over the desk to the server, and he just looks like absolutely in pain, like parting with these things.
That's so sad.
The server returns with 2 like clear cups, and inside had like a strange fizzy drink inside. Something about you as a paladin with an affinity to all things holy, you can kind of tell something about this drink was pure.
Delta stares at the drink before like fucking chugging it because fuck it.
Drinking it seems to like get rid of all the blockage inside of you, and it like cleanses all the oils that you'd consumed earlier.
I make a loud happy sigh sound. I'm like, That's so much better.
Fabian's just slowly drinking the drink. It's like, oh, he's just depressed.
Oh, no.
I finally notice his mood. I'm like, oh, are you okay?
He's just shaking. The cup in his hand is just shaking. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. He's just taking
You
another
sure?
sip.
You don't look okay. If you need to step outside, I don't
No.
mind stepping outside.
Oh, it's fine. And he kind of slides the drink over to you. He's like, yeah, I can't finish this.
Oh, does it taste weird? Sorry. Holy water or holy drinks tend to taste weird because I look at the drink. I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm mainly water, so maybe that's my affinity to it.
He feels kind of bad for like wasting the 10 gold pieces if he didn't drink his.
At this point, I'm
water.
just fucking chugging it.
Yeah, but you chugging it makes him feel just a tiny bit better, because at least it's going for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just staring out to the koi pond, and it's like he's just muttering things to himself, like, maybe if I don't eat, I can save like 20 silver pieces. Holy shit, what is wrong with me? But he soon recovers as the time passed, and it's become a very serene moment. As like the waterfall and the like sound of the fish splashing in the water is very just zen in general.
Mhm.
And Fabian finds himself a little bit sleepy because of how like slow things are going.
I'm starting to think this is a date.
I'm thinking so.
No, it's just a restaurant. They're just at a restaurant.
I
Wink,
believe.
wink.
Wink, wonk.
I decide to disturb his peace, and my voice is quieter than usual. I'm like, why are you doing this?
But like he hears her voice, and he's woken up a bit, just by the shock of the question alone. He stares at her and is like, why do what?
She feels embarrassed by the realization she asked this, and she's like, oh, I just don't understand why you took me out, and then noticed when I didn't enjoy it, you immediately changed where we were eating.
He, like, his face becomes big red tomato.
Yes.
And it's just like, he scowls a little bit, but it was pretty weak. He's like, no, I'm not doing this for you. I like this place, okay? I've been here before. He's fumbling around, trying to, like, save himself from the embarrassment. It's like, no, I just like the drink, okay? It just so happens that you were there, okay?
Yes.
I kind of like awkwardly chuckle. I'm like, come on, we both know that's not obvious. You're stuttering, your face is red. Just be honest.
He, like, taps his hand on her face. He's like, nope, you shut up. And he gets up and he leaves.
Just feeling his skin patting her watery face. She's like, what? And then him just getting up and leaving it to the, she's like, what? So she's just sitting there stunned, like, wait. And she's like, wait, hold on. Sit back down.
He's just like, what? So you can make fun of me?
No, I'm not
And
trying to make fun of you. I just don't understand why you're being so nice. Hold on. It's very obvious at this point she's not used to people trusting or being nice to her.
He's not used to people just being so blunt and just telling him what he's doing. So he's very embarrassed himself. And he's like, what? Am I not allowed to be nice?
No, you are. It's fine if you're nice. It's just the way I grew up, nobody was nice. So you don't. I just don't understand what you're trying to get from this. No, I mean, you can be nice. I'm just not used to it.
Yeah, well, get used to it. In the same way that he's like, well, too bad.
Oh my god,
This is
I
great.
love this man.
This is amazing.
He crosses his arms. He tries his best to, like, convince you that, like, it's not a big deal. Like, none of this is a big deal. He's still very much red. His ears are just stained red for the whole time, even after his face calmed down.
Oh my god, yes. Delta just stares at him, and she has a very slightly blushing. It's very easy to miss if you don't realize. So she just leans back and is accepting of it. You know what? That's fair. I appreciate this. Thank you.
Good, because I spent a lot of money on you, alright?
Sorry, was this place expensive?
He remembers how much money, and he falls to his knees, and his hands are planted on the ground. He's like,
Oh my god. She immediately is like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I would have not entered if it was a lot of money. She like starts apologizing profusely.
Hey. And he's trying to like get her to like stop, but he wanted to make sure that she stopped. So because this was starting to get like excessive, and touchy-feely things should go straight into the trash. So he gets up and walks over to her and puts like a finger to her mouth, like, I did it because I wanted to do it. All right.
She's fucking stunned. Like, okay. I appreciate it either way.
Good. And then he puts his hand down. He's like, he sits back down, and he closes his eyes with his arms crossed. And he's trying to come off like nonchalant, like, yeah, I'm over it already. But his ears are just so hot. After the trip to the restaurants, he ends up walking them back to the main street. And he's just casually just eating the rest of the chicken, like one by one. He's like, anywhere else you wanted to go? While he's like snacking on the chicken.
She thinks for a moment. Well, I'm assuming you've been here before then.
Yeah,
do you have any
once or twice.
recommendations?
He thinks about it a little bit, and he finds himself a bit surprised, because he realizes very quickly that the only place he really looked forward to was the chicken place.
This fucking man, I love him.
And he's like, well, there's that one gambling den I tried before.
Oh no.
Wanna try gambling?
I'm not a gambler, unfortunately. What a weird...
He kind of like nudges you a little, like, come on, just once.
Oh no.
Come on.
I stare at him, and then I think about my wallet, and I'm like, no, I'm not a gambler.
Alright, if you say so. And yeah, he just like, he takes a seat at one of the park benches.
Delta sits beside him. She thinks about what happened at the restaurant, and she's blushing a bit, and so she looks away to hide her face, pretending to be like, oh, this is a nice scenery.
He finishes up his chicken, and he like uses a napkin, and he finds that his hair is getting in his way, trying to brush it back over and over again, and he's like, oh my god, this is so annoying. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a rubber band, and he like ties his hair up.
You are giving me fucking fan service, ma'am. I absolutely love this man.
Back to Artemis.
I was talking to that one halfling's brother, or was going to.
Okay, you walk up to them, and they kind of like freeze in place and slowly turn around to you, and then like relax when they notice that you're a halfling too. They are about to like talk, but they make like a muffled and then he covers his mouth and then put a finger up and then swallows and then puts his hand away, like, sorry, I was eating the hors d'oeuvres. He like waves his fingers in front of him. It's like, ooh, you didn't see any of that.
She like laughs a little bit, and she says, so I was talking to your sister over there, and she said if I could get you out of here.
The brother, Fallon, he looks over to where the direction of his sister should be. His face kind of falls, and he's like, Oh, did she? Wait, you're not from the palace?
Oh,
He's
no.
surprised.
I'm a traveler, but do you think that your leader would allow me to pay for your freedom?
He winces and looks around nervously, like hunching his shoulders a little bit, and is like, maybe we can talk about this somewhere there isn't like 1,000 people in the room. And then he kind of like gently ushers her into the back room.
She follows him in there, making sure her little puppy stays quiet.
Yeah, the puppy's just following you, like trailing behind you. Fallon takes you to like a more secluded area with just a room full of more halflings.
I feel great with all these little people around me. Not so much that they're enslaved, but very, very nice seeing short people again.
But Fallon is like, you want to make me free? Why? Like, you'd get in more trouble trying.
I come from a kingdom that is like filled with halflings, and the queen is also a halfling. So if I could get you free, you could always go over there and work for yourself.
All the halflings kind of have a collective, ooh, and they're kind of just thinking like, that's a pretty nice like sounding plan. But like a few of them were like, they begin to ask questions. They're like, but how are we gonna get out of here? And another's like, oh, don't bother. They're gonna catch us the moment we step out of the palace. And then another one is like, but wait, my little brother is still in captivity somewhere. Where do I find him? Fallon is trying to save your butt. He's like, guys, this is not Viva la Revolution, okay? Relax.
Unfortunately, I do not have the pocket money to possibly buy you all your freedom. I was just doing a favor for the girl I was talking to a minute ago.
They all seem kind of like disappointed. Hey, thanks for the thought, but I'd rather be here than be separated with my sister.
How much do you think they would want for the both of you?
You really want the both of us?
I mean, like, it's not like I'm gonna own you. I'm just, I'm gonna help you out. And I can help you get to that kingdom I told you about. And then you'll just, have your own life.
A sassy, halfling walks up and she's like, I'm sorry. Did I hear you correctly? And she's just like leaning closer to Artemis, is like, did you just say that the rest of us don't matter as much because you talk to somebody out front? She flips her hair a little bit like, I think you're mistaken, because we have like at least 50 of our siblings still trapped somewhere, and I think you don't belong here.
It's funny. You're the one owned and I have free will, and I'm doing a favor, so you can shut the fuck up.
She does a very grotesque hand signal. Just you, and then she does like a weird like fisting up your ass.
What?
Oh my god, bro.
And then she like walks away like, whatever.
Okay.
Fallon is just like, I'm so sorry.
I've dealt with worse today. Anyway, how much do you think he would want for both of you?
Well, I mean, he bought a lot of us for cheap. I'd say like 4 gold pieces.
Alright.
But again, I feel kind of bad. There's kids down there.
Look, I can only save you 2 today. But I'll definitely come back when I have the funds. Or, better yet, you could talk to the queen when you get to where you're going.
Fallon is like considering it, and it's like, alright, I suppose that could help, but the lord here is pretty powerful, like connections everywhere. How do you think he got so many halflings in one place?
I will try my best. I have a friend in town. I should probably meet up with them before attempting this, in case something bad goes down. But I will be back to attempt freeing you two, okay?
Yeah, okay. I can get by on that. Once you've agreed and, the matter seems to be closed, Hawk kind of, leans down. It's like, it's kind of cruel to give them false hope like that.
She just looks to Hawk. I don't think you have room to talk. You should be quiet.
Yeah, the whole room is just like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. I'm pretty sure she's hearing voices. And Hawk is like, they're staring.
She looks back to the guy and she was like, okay, I gotta go meet back up with my friend, but I will hopefully see you soon.
Fallon just gives them 2 thumbs up.
Okay, and she tries to make her way out without being noticed by the king.
Fortunately, the king doesn't notice you.
Wonderful.
Unfortunately, one of the staff members that aren't a halfling
Fucking damn it.
calls out to you, is like, hey, where are you going? Why are you dressed so weird?
I do not work here, and she tries to bolt for it.
He's like, hey! And he, chases after you. Of course, he's faster.
Fucking
so,
damn it.
Roll dexterity to avoid getting grabbed.
Okay, that is a 22.
Oh, yeah. You
Damn.
avoid it pretty quickly.
Whoa!
You do, a cool, super, forward roll, and he just, just barely didn't grab you.
Mm-hmm.
And you managed to escape. Guards are very much on high alert.
She goes to try to meet back up with Delta.
She finds the Delta sitting with Fabian at a fountain and just relaxing on a bench with him. And Fabian is drowsy from all the drinks and chicken, so he's just like, oh, I need to take a nap.
Just to add, Delta might be a bit drunk. So
Oh my fucking god!
You gave her a couple drinks, well, a cup, whatever. So
Also, they drank at the chicken place.
Yeah, she drank, but at the chicken place. So she's a bit buzzed. She notices Artemis and waves in a way that's very obviously trying to get your attention. It's like, hey, Artemis!
Oh my god. she comes over and it's like, did you fucking drink again?
Yeah!
Oh my fucking god.
I look at Fabian. We went to a chicken place.
Oh my god.
I had chicken. The grease did not sit well. So we went to a place.
Fabian is putting his hands, both of them, over your mouth. Please, can both of you shut up? I have the worst headache right now.
You should have thought of that before drinking in the middle of the day. So
Hey,
okay,
do you want some water? I offer my fucking arm.
He's seriously considering it. He's just staring at the arm. It's like,
Yo!
and he just slowly puts it to his mouth before he realizes what he's doing. He's like, wait, he throws it back at you. He's like, no.
What? I'm water. Water. She's not okay.
Artemis grabs Delta's arms, just the side of her, and she's like, okay, Delta, so we have a sort of issue, and it really is unfortunate you decided to drink.
Oh! I look at Artemis with big surprised eyes.
So there's this really not so nice king, and he has a bunch of halflings as servants. It's really, really sad. And I would like to try to convince the king and see if I could buy 2 of them off of him.
I put a finger up, you know what? That's a bad idea since you are short. No offense.
That's why I need you to come as my backup.
You know what? Yeah, I give like a thumbs up.
Oh my god. When will this drunken state of yours be over? Because I don't trust you to go to a king in this state.
I only had like 2 sips, so
Oh my
and then I
lord.
I look at my wrist, even though there's no watch or anything. It's just I just look at my wrist. I'm like, 5 minutes?
Okay. Well, we
maybe 10.
Okay, we can wait those 5 minutes until you are not drunk, and we should take this piece of shit back to the carriage.
Piece of shit. No, I put my hand on Fabian. Like both my hands. Like, no, I like him.
Fabian is just flipping off like at Artemis.
And she just like looks at you two, and she was like, "You have been flirting, haven't you?"
You say that again, I turn you inside out.
And I'm gonna take that as a yes. Anyway, let's get you back to the carriage while we deal with this very important thing, okay?
Fabian is like, he's just exhausted. He really does like the idea of going back to the carriage. So he gets up and he's using Delta as like a walking cane.
Oh my god.
Artemis helps both of them back to the carriage, and I guess they just wait out those however many minutes it takes for them not to be drunk anymore. And meanwhile, she's actually, she has a mirror that she bought like a while ago, and she's actually trying to make herself presentable.
Is she gonna get the twigs out of her hair?
Yes, she is. and she's gonna even brush her hair. Wow, who would have thought?
My god. Imagine. As time passes, you guys quickly like recover from all the ailments that you've had, and Fabian is just like, he's not really sure what's happening. He wasn't really listening to what Artemis was talking about the castle. So let me get this straight. Shorty met other shorties.
Oh my god.
And now she wants to, I don't know, beat up the Lord or something?
Okay. You're so cute when you're drunk.
Don't you call me cute. And he's just like, he's like punking them, like he's like pretending to punch them, but not actually.
Oh my god.
And she explains it to him again. She's like, no. So they were bought, and they are forced to work as basically slaves.
He's like, oh, like me then.
No, not the same. Not even closer.
Might as well be.
You are able to employ yourself. They don't have a choice. So no. Anyway,
yeah.
she pats his knee, and she's like, "Yeah, you stay here and recover from drinking."
He kind of like shivers, like, and he just has like a look of disgust, like, don't touch me, man. Like, it's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. He's just like he's thinking like, this stranger is touching me. Bro is like so uncomfortable because like he hasn't really talked to her and he doesn't plan to.
And I'm gonna ignore what you just said. And I'm not going to hurt you, just for today.
I could say the same thing.
She would like to intimidate him.
He would like to counter-intimidate her.
Not great. Never mind. It's a 6.
Yeah, he's got a 22.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
He's like baring his teeth at her. Like,
okay, Delta's just gonna like pat his face and then pat Artemis's face. Like, alright, you two, enough. And then she's like, alright, you two. Sorry for my display. please go rest up in the in your carriage.
Oh.
Please go rest up in your carriage. If you would like company, I can leave my mimic here.
He is like gritting his teeth. He's like, no, you take that thing. You take that thing. with you.
Probably a good idea.
Well,
No.
I'm assuming you're going to be resting, and I glance around. I don't really think sitting here with a nice carriage resting, so I just want to make sure you're okay.
He kind of like thinks it over a little slowly than he usually does, but he comes up with an idea. He's like, okay, how about this? How about I park the carriage out in like middle of who knows where in the woods, so all's good.
Well, I am probably gonna leave Wolfie here with you. Just in case things go bad. And I will leave you with some of this meat.
If something happens to you, I'm eating this thing.
You're not eating Wolfie, but I am giving you meat to feed both of you.
He's definitely just trying to tease her. It's like, no, I'm eating your dog.
Can I pass him 2 of the meats that I have in my bag?
Yeah.
If we aren't back by tomorrow, worst case scenario, please take care of my puppy.
He kind of like
Come
groans, but he agrees.
Okay, awesome.
Delta like kind of like stares at Fabian. Okay, it's not obvious, but it's clear that she likes him now and doesn't want to see him go. But if it keeps him safe, she's just gonna accept it.
Fabian, he kind of gives them like both of them like one last look. He blatantly ignores Artemis.
Yeah, fuck you
And
too.
Oh my god.
And then looks to Delta, is like, you better come back here. You still need to pay me for the next ride.
Right, yeah. I think about my wallet. I'm like, yeah. Delta like offers an awkward handshake.
Fabian just grabs it and gives you a good squeeze.
Delta's blushing a little bit. She just nods and like kind of squeezes his back.
He lets go and is like, whatever, dude. Pushing you both like out of there and like turns away. But if either of you guys like have turned back, his face couldn't be seen. He was facing away, but his ears are bright red again.
Artemis like laughs a little bit and she's like, okay, come on, we gotta go.